taser is an electrical device used by police and other authorities to drop its victims to the ground and coerce instant compliance and/or respect. The videos of various incidents make the rounds on the internet, and you can see by the comments at the YouTube site that a large number of Americans find tasering to be a sort of slapstick comedy, the equivalent of someone slipping on a banana peel with a touch of that authoritarian cruelty that always seems to amuse a certain kind of person. "Don't tase me, bro" is a national catchphrase. Tasers aren't benign, however. They kill people. Nobody knows exactly why some people die from being tasered, and they certainly don't know how to tell in advance which ones are at risk. But there have been hundreds of deaths, and probably far more than the 500 since 2001 reported by Amnesty International this week. Taser International has successfully defended themselves in lawsuits by attributing the deaths to drug use, and if that doesn't work due to the fact that drugs were not present in the victim, they rely on an unrecognized medical condition called excited delirium, a disease that only afflicts people who die in police custody. Juries apparently find this convincing. Taser has only lost one case so far. But that isn't the real problem, although it may eventually be the path by which tasers are banned for use in civilized countries. As awful as the possibility of death is, tasers would be a blight on any free people, even if they weren't so often deadly. Tasers were sold to the public as a tool for law enforcement to be used in lieu of deadly force. This means situations in which officers would have previously had to use their firearms. It's hard to argue with that, and I can't think of a single civil libertarian who wouldn't say that this would be an advance in policing. Nobody wants to see more death, and if police have a weapon they can employ instead of a gun, in self-defense or to stop someone from hurting others, I think we can all agree that's a good thing. But that's not what's happening. Tasers are routinely used by police to torture innocent people who've not broken any law and whose only crime is being disrespectful toward their authority or failing to understand their orders. There's ample evidence that police often take no more than 30 seconds to talk to citizens before employing the tasers. They use them while people are already handcuffed and thus present no danger. They're casually used against the mentally and physically ill, people with bipolar disease, deafness, and even diabetes. It's becoming a barbaric tool of authoritarian social control. Representatives of the government torture citizens into unconsciousness on camera in United States courtrooms. They use them on prisoners and on motorists and on political protesters and bicycle riders, on mentally ill and handicapped people, and on children. And it's happening with nary a peep of protest. America's torture problem is much bigger than Gitmo or the CIA, or the waterboarding of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. The government is torturing people every day and killing some of them. Then videos of the torture wind up on YouTube, where sadists laugh and jeer at the victims. It's the sign of a profound cultural illness.